and YouTube now. I guess nobody has had time to log in yet, but tune in yet rather. But yeah, maybe we are live on both platforms. I think yes, Twitch and YouTube both live. I'm gonna see if I can go to both of those pages. See if everything is working well. Again, no real plan for this one. It's mostly just checking out YouTube, checking out Ableton Live 12, see what I like about it, see what I don't like about it, by way of making some music, and maybe sometimes even diving into the manual. It'd be nice if it'd be like a big, deep dive stream, but we'll see what we are able to do. So I'm gonna test the chat right now. So if I type in test, does it show up on both platforms? Yes, it does. That's cool. Okay. Right, so what I'm gonna do then is post about this on my socials. Let's see. Yeah, so streaming now, I'm just gonna do whatever. When I streamed a lot, I tried to make it increasingly more structured and that kind of stuff, and that just led to me getting burnt out on it, basically. So just hanging out on stream and doing a boring intro where I'm testing stuff is something that I feel people are probably used to in 2024. Maybe, live streaming wasn't as well, it was big in 2018, 19 when I did it a lot, but for music heads, I feel like I felt like I was trying to be more of a YouTube guy than a streaming guy, if you get what I mean. So like trying to structure it, trying to get people to sort of engage with the content in a way that was more suited to a content creator, I guess, and less somebody who just goes live and makes music on stream. So yeah, allow me to experiment and figure this out a bit, because I have some more time on my hands now because of some stuff that fell through that I might or might not explain more about later. So let me just find some music to put on in the background. And that's that's whatever. Oh wait, I know. I have an idea. I made a track with Scalade called Godskin Duo. If anything's up with the audio when you're tuned in, then please let me know. Julio says, you're consistently the best DJ at Give It Dub. Thank you very much. I haven't been at Give It Dub that often, but thank you though. Every time I see you draaien, what the hell is happening? Okay, so there is at least one bot in the chat. Funk 1 says it's the new Ableton 12 crack. It is just Ableton 12. Okay, let's see. just typing up some posts to make people aware of what's happening. Oh, right. Okay, I get it now. Well, Julio/Limburg. I have a chat that, like, the chat feeds combine into one feed for me. The only thing is that right above you is a bot that is trying to sell me follows and chatbots and stuff. I was wondering if, like, suddenly my chat was being flooded with people, like fake accounts. But now I see that you're on both YouTube and Twitch there. So pick one or both, whatever you want to do. But I could read everything you're writing. Punk One says, "How does the melt synth work? Fine in the beta. My CPU. I'm busy with it. Well, let me test. Let me test that stuff. I'm gonna turn off the music, which I hope I'm not too quiet compared to the music. I'm a bit further away from my mic than I usually am, because I don't want it in my face all the time, you know? Where's the player? There is the player. So, the instruments. So there's that meld synth, right? I'll just load up a few instances. And play them all at once. Not really doing anything too crazy. I think it's fine. Maybe if you stack them up a bit, some things can happen. But, and also I think I've been exceptionally lucky with my CPU. I've been using this computer for 5 years and a bit. And there's never a problem with it. And I think it runs better than advertised, gigahertz wise. The stack option in the synth. Oh, sorry, Funk One. Okay, let me try that again. Stack. Oh, there we go. For some reason, I didn't see this option yesterday. It would have been nice for the sound I was trying to make. Oh, right, I was using drift yesterday. And, let's stack the stack. Yep. Can I duplicate this? Okay, so now we have 10 of them. Yeah, so that's 10 instances stacked to 3. I don't think there's much of a problem there. How old is your CPU? What kind of CPU do you have, Funk One? Let's continue working on this for a bit. What's up, Pure Vuur? Alles goed? A Mac Mini from 2012 with an i7. Yeah, that's probably a bit old, but to be honest, yeah, I know, that's old. Yeah, that's pretty old. My ThinkPad from like 2016 still handles a lot of what I throw at it, but you know, you can definitely see the cracks. Whenever I open a project that is about, you know, halfway to 3/4 on the CPU meter on my main PC, if I open that on my laptop, then I definitely have to freeze some tracks and stuff. Puur Vuur zit stiekem op kantoor mee te kijken, hell yeah. Are you on Ableton 12 yet, Puur Vuur? Build on these drums a bit more. Missed a discount. Oh no. That sucks. How much is the upgrade now? Is it... Because I'm assuming you were looking for the... Sorry, got distracted. Looking for the upgrade from your current version, right? I think mine was 160 because I pre-ordered it, but I have no idea how expensive it is now. And also, waiting for a summer deal, probably a good idea. I'm pretty fucking peeved about some of the options so far. I try not to repeat myself too often, but this is I'm not a big fan of the arrangement track controls being here instead of here. So that all of this, I turn that on and off all the time because I always work like, horizontally, and I almost never touch the mixer in this way because I think this is an incredibly cluttered interface. But now they decided that, the preferred way to work, I guess, would be to open the mixer there, and this just vertical setup and still having this horizontal, it makes sense in terms of like, most software is like this, but I'm so used to Ableton being like this and just being in the arrangement view that it's kind of annoying. Funk One, I'm on Windows. And I don't think I'll ever switch to Mac. Not out of principle or something. Well, I mean, kind of out of principle too, because I don't want to pay too much for a computer, more than I need to. But also, like, I just like Windows. Like is an overstatement. I can tolerate Windows pretty well. Trying to make a nice groove. This needs some swing, probably, right? We'll make it happen. The device categorization, yeah, like these filters and stuff, right? It's probably pretty useful. I haven't dug into it yet. I downloaded this yesterday, did a quick stream, and this is the first time I'm planning on using it for a longer time. Again, any issues with the audio balance, just let me know and I'll try to fix it. Okay, let's add some swing there. This, I'm pretty happy that Ableton 12 copied over all of my templates and just my entire user library, because what I was originally planning, because I didn't realize it was going to do that, was just a stream of rebuilding the template that I recently did a video about in Ableton 12. I still might do that, or just do a, sort of a feature stream or a little video on Patreon about how things are different and how that reflects on my template. But for now, it works okay. Like there's nothing breaks it or anything. Even like these, the clip gain and stuff, these still work, these shortcuts, so that's nice. So, like I was saying, some swing. I could just select all of this, put some swing on it. That's nice. So we still have, from yesterday, this synth. It's a bit too clicky, I think, but... Again, yeah. I'm gonna repeat myself again, but this curve, I don't like how this curve behaves at all. It makes me want to start using a different synth. So that is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna just use this as a backup in case I end up liking this more, but I'll turn it off and I'll just use this. And put a serum in place because sound design wise this for now isn't working for me, but I'll dive a little deeper later on. All right, there we go. The difference here being that in Serum I can just put like an LFO in envelope mode there, set it to whatever speed I want, and then like this is the envelope instead of being tied to it having this shape. I want to have this shape, you know? Doesn't need to be on mono this way, so that's fine. Let's copy the first to the second and then change the harmonics. Yeah, I think the higher notes are too distorted now, so we'll just invert this, the note to the drive. There we go. Yeah, no, it just sounds a bit nicer to me. So all of this can go. Maybe this doesn't have to be there. Delay does need to stand out a bit more. Maybe we'll just re-enable this OTT. That's pretty nice. Daisy Chungus asks, what has 4 legs and can run? So, answers in the chat, please. Quick balance check using ungodly amounts of a distortion over mono core, yeah. TMSV on Cloudcore. When? Would love to pay £999 for a song because I missed to check it. I have no idea what that means. Can you explain that, please? Okay, let's focus on the drums a bit. You said it's this label, and I read that as is this libel, and I was like, well, I can put on my lawyer hat and explain to you what you're doing. But yeah, let's see. So it's £1.50, and then after all, it's $999. Okay. Yeah. I get the idea. Not my favorite though, to be honest. I get the idea of making things like, you know, artificial scarcity and making things available in a time frame, but that just, it would turn me off as a listener because I am definitely not interested in, you know, spending time being on time for this sort of stuff. I just, you know, give me an extra month and I might be able to get to the point on my to-do list where I check the music. So I feel like, yeah, you know, maybe it drives sales, maybe it builds community and all that kind of stuff, and fair play to them. And I wouldn't be opposed necessarily to participate in it or anything, but I definitely wouldn't do that myself, I think, for music that I make available, you know? The internet community for this label is pretty big. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, the name definitely rings a bell, and like I said, I get the idea. It's nice, you know. I'm not against it. And again, or maybe I'm contradicting myself, but don't care. I don't think I'm not opposed to it, sort of like on principle. It's just like I would definitely wouldn't do it like this. I think the reverb on the clap doesn't work. It's just a bit ugly. This is cool. This is cool. I think pretty nice. Let's pan these around. And yeah, you know, about that kind of stuff, I think I also am just like pretty out of the loop in terms of what chances you can take on the internet selling music. What headphones am I using? Right now I'm using Biodynamic DT990, I think Pro, right? DT880 Pro, sorry. These are a little better than the 990. They're a little fancier and I think more expensive. Which is always confusing to me because 990 sounds more expensive because the number is higher. I use both, but the 880 is great if you're planning on using it with Sound ID reference, which I'm not doing right now because that would get fed into the stream. But as soon as I start mixing down, I turn on the Sound ID. It used to be called SonarWorks reference. It just makes these headphones really, really good and balanced, and they're pretty detailed by themselves. The 880s are a little bassier, so without Sound ID, they sound a bit nicer just to the ears. But yeah, very good. And my mic is an AKG P220, and it's going through the worst compressor of all time that drives mastering engineers insane. Is it Alesis? Is that how you pronounce it? 3630. Pretty shitty, but it has a noise gate. So if I'm very quiet, then wait, it keeps picking me up. What the hell is going on? Anyway, there's a noise gate, so I don't have to do it in software and mess around with those settings and change them all the time. I can just see when my voice is coming through on the mic, and then also it compresses the hell out of it and takes care of some high-end resonances, for better or for worse. No, I did not see the one where Two Shells sold out a rock within an hour. That rules. Did people who bought it know that there was a USB in it, or was the selling point just a rock? Also, what's up, Anemone Dubs? Meow indeed. If you're an old head TMSV on Twitch or whatever watcher, then let me know, and let me know how you've been doing and all that kind of stuff. I know I've been absent. I went out for a pack of smokes and I never returned. The selling point was literally a rock. People found out about the USB like a month later when someone broke open theirs. Okay, that rules. What can I say? Boring Rock by Two Shell. You can buy it for £700. Was it already £700 when they first put it online? Also, these images are pretty cool. This is like a Dark Souls item, I guess. This is insane. First time was like 25 pounds. Okay. I mean, for a rock with a USB in it, that's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty crazy. It just goes to show that the next time I have like an insane idea that I probably shouldn't do, I should do it. Okay, let's see if this 16 bar bit needs anything big. And then maybe work on an intro or like a switch or something. Not quite sure about the prominence of the hi-hat there. Lenata lives. Hello, what's up? Oh, we don't need to talk about anything that's happening on the screen. We can, we don't have to. Okay, so before we make an intro or anything, I am just going to... am I going to commit this to MIDI? Not yet, no. Don't need to. Just a little loop. Let's make a little... Actually, let's use pigments. And load up a nice preset. Because this is the type of music where you can get away with presets. And that's pretty nice. Yeah, Daisy Chungus. Tangents are just fine. Load up a pad. Very scary. This is such a soft synth preset kind of sound. What kind of delay am I using on the plug ARP thing? Just the Ableton Echo device. Oh, what's up, Carl? Dude, I mean, your username says Daisy Chungus, so I was wondering, like, which one of those am I going to call you from now on? And I just decided maybe neither, so it's good to... it's good that you identified yourself, because it's good that you doxed yourself. Do I prefer Pigments to Serum? No, definitely not, no. I think Pigments is kind of confusing. It makes sense, but compared to Serum, it just is less of a workhorse for me anyway, and that has to do with experience with the synth too. But a lot of it is... I just like Pigments as sort of a preset machine that I can also change sounds in. But I've never, you know, been that deep into it. Maybe just use something simple like this. Draw in some notes. See where we go. Reinstalled FL because you hated every other synth. What synth in FL do you use, and what makes you hate other synths? I'm curious. Arrow, yeah, that's good. Citrus, or yeah, Citrus and Harmor. Okay, cool. Citrus is old as hell, I think, right? I used to use that back in like 2005. But it probably got like loads of updates and stuff. This is not working. What is the FL Studio effector again? Let me Google that. Oh right, yeah, it's sort of like a chaos pad kind of thing, right? This one. There's stuff like this for Ableton. If it's not in Max for Live, there's definitely VSTs that do this kind of stuff. Maybe this will work. Georgi Nikolashvili, what's up? Oh, by the way, I missed that. You're old as hell. I mean, I'm young actually, but you know, I'm also pretty old. And yeah, Leonardo Lives. I think Pigment sounds good because of just, there's so many nice presets, and it's really geared, I feel like, towards making pads and synths and stuff with it. And Serum is just way more of a workhorse, kind of like, I need a mid synth and I can make it in 5 minutes kind of thing. And Pigments just has more options that are geared towards the timbre of a pad and like long sequences and stuff. And you can do both on both, but yeah, matter of preference, I guess. There's ads on my streams on Twitch? Okay. Oh, right. Because I'm a fancy lad, I guess. But yeah, like I was saying, when the ad was running, no, I'm not old as shit. I'm young actually, but also I was, you know, I'm old. If you can guess who was the president of the US when I was born, you get I don't know what you get. You get a shout out. Okay. I think we should be able to make a nice intro from these elements. I'm not quite sure about these chords. Maybe they just need something. What's up, Quest He? Car, yeah, I know you're not American, but I think you live in the US, right? Or you did? And I'm not American either, but I know everything about those types. Was it Reagan or was it George Bush Sr.? God damn it. It was Reagan. But it was the year that Bush Sr. was elected. So, I guess you could call me, the bearer of bad news, I guess. Well, I mean, okay, so when I was born, pretty soon after Ronald Reagan's reign was over, so I'm the good guy. But right after that, it was George H.W. Bush, which makes me, maybe less of a good guy. I don't know. And that is if you believe that I was, I played a role in any of that just because I was born in that time, Lincoln, yeah, it was Lincoln was president when I was born. That's true. It depends how you count it. What's up, Quest? You ate a sandwich. You're not American. You ate a sandwich, but you're not American. That's crazy. That must have been like an affordable sandwich compared to some of the sandwiches that I've been hearing people talk about. Where are you from? Canada, West Coast. Nice. Great place. By the way, that little confused thing about American presidents just now, that was me trying my best not to turn into a political streamer right away. I'm like, me becoming the new Hassan Piker is a long game. Canada is just diet, great value America. That's crazy. Okay. I miss Canada too. Canada's great. There's something nice in that little step sequenced synth. There could be a little more emphasis on that in the intro, I think. That's the wrong channel. I blame Ableton 12 because I always know what I'm doing. You guys know that. So I guess it's at -5, and then we just turn it up to 0 in the intro. Yes, this is Ableton 12. New. What do you mean, did a scroll for tmsv.bandcamp.com? Where'd you scroll? So yeah, Car, Ableton 12 so far, I mean, I'm just using it like I'm using Ableton 11 for now. Like I said earlier, would like to do a deeper dive where I, anything I encounter, any problem I face, I just open up the manual and we investigate together. But so far, the main changes, one thing I like is that there's now a global scale thing, because I use that quite often because my theory isn't great, and usually, I'm in F minor or like E Phrygian or whatever anyway. And a thing I definitely don't like is that you used to be able to switch these bits on and off for the horizontal view, but now they want you to use the mixer, I guess, which I think is cluttered and messy, and because of how my template is set up with all these groups and groups and groups, it's kind of difficult to know which channel you're on, and it does highlight where you are. That's nice. I guess I didn't see that before, so I might be able to get used to it, but you have to go to view and then to arrangement track controls to turn on this kind of stuff. And sometimes I want to, change an in and out routing option, and then I have to go to view and then all these options. It's just very tiring for my brain to have to go there and turn things on and off. It's just too big of a task switch, and I have trouble focusing on stuff for a long time anyway, or for a short time, or any time. They're trying to be FL Studio so bad? Why? What do you mean? Okay, so on the bottom right, you can turn on and off things in the mixer section, so it's just there, but not right there. You get what I mean? So that's pretty annoying. And there's no option anymore on the bottom right to change these, unless I'm missing it somewhere. And it'd be nice if it was there. Senor Goose, what's up? The mixer tab thing opening up in a different tab. Oh, right, yeah. I mean, I'll just switch to this if I want the mixer, right? I'll just press tab. I guess people want the mixer on one screen sometimes, and I get that, and that's fine. And I might get used to it. Maybe in 2 months I'll sing a different tune. But this is just... I'm not using Ableton for it to look like Excel with all of this stuff there, and having to... And, you know, I know there's... shortcuts and stuff. Oh, that wasn't... Didn't mean to do that. I pressed the wrong... So Control-Alt-I. I mean, that's fine, but I'd rather not have all of this still on my screen. It's just kind of annoying. Ableton is... I mean, Ableton is sort of Excel, but... Not to fucking talk about my age again, but Ableton was a breath of fresh air compared to, like... Cubase or Logic back in the day. I started out with FL Studio just because it was the most accessible and easiest to get a hold of. But then when I switched to Ableton after like 10 years of using FL Studio, it was still like much nicer to look at and much more intuitive, for me anyway, than something like Cubase, which was just still so Excel-like to me. I've never met a Cubase user who makes good music. There are maybe 2 or 3 Cubase users who make good music. What's up, Zipman5000? Can I dox you, please? All right, it's Ipman, the legendary Ipman. He's not as good at martial arts as he was, I think, but it's been a while since we fought. Yes, it's the Ip Man, the real Ip Man. I think that's a Pusha T lyric, I think. And the least surprising update I have for you all right now is that I am having trouble focusing on actually doing what I said I was going to do, making this intro. That is a real photo of you, Jack. Car, this vocal is from Splice. And it's of dubious quality, to be honest, even for a service like that, but it works because I can make anything work. Not a real streamer if you don't get distracted doing it. I mean, that is true. I might just, you know, put on a video, walk out of the room for 5 minutes, and then have everybody accuse me of doing that all the time for the next 10 years. That'd be nice. Have I tried out Infrasonic by TDR? This is nice, Jack. You're always coming in my stream chat and trying to distract me even more, which I respect, as you know. Yes, Ronald Reagan is still in a tab here because I removed him from office when I was born, but TDR Infrasonic, what does it do? Addresses the predominantly inaudible low-frequency regions of the mix. L. Don't hear that anyway. Can you explain to me what it does, please, so I can keep working on this track? The Subway Surfers, yeah. Nice car. It's a high-pass filter. Does it remove all the annoying, like, super low rumble stuff that is here? Because that visually just annoys me to no end these days. Nice. Stream jacking. I think I can get banned for stream jacking, right? I didn't say that. Okay, there might be... I like that noise right there, but how much low end is in that? That's fine. Nice. Komicha Jelovic? Kick? Kick? Why are you saying kick? Do you want me to stream on kick? You take out the lows, but there's a dynamic boost at the cutoff, so it sounds bigger than before. That's, so it's like modern pull tech, I guess? I have a great impression of Chris from Air Windows. And it's not because we have similar brains. This needs more. This needs more whatever. I don't know what, but it needs more of it. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's also the wrong thing. I just need OTT. I guess it's this one, but why are there two? That's... I don't know why that is. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Nice. I just wanted to flatten it out, blow it up a bit without losing the original character, which... Nice. Oh yeah, they call me the Dutch Hans Zimmer. So I'm guessing, I'm hoping that the new Ableton has some way of committing these melodic steps to MIDI, but can I be bothered to discover it? No, I can't. So I'm just going to do this. And we're running again into my big problem, which is I have to go to View, Arrangement, Track Controls, In and Out. And then choose synth 1, record that. Hans Zimmer. No, Zimmer in German would be Kamer in Dutch. It just means room. I guess Zimmer. Wait. Because there's also Zimmermann. And that is a carpenter, which is a Timmerman in Dutch. Anyway, that's way too convoluted. Zimmer is is a German name. Zimmer's patois actually is Jamaican. That's true. Many people don't know that. I was giving DJ lessons to like 10, 11-year-olds, 9, 10, 11-year-olds. There was a like 11-year-old boy who kept, like, this white kid who just kept muttering to himself like "Bomboclat." He just kept doing it, and I didn't know what to say. I don't think he knew what he was saying. But if somebody who is way, way, way less old than me has any idea why a kid would say it like that. Perfect pronunciation, by the way, also. M.R. Maybe. That's a funny thing I noticed too, is that like 10, 11, 12-year-old, well, you know, 10, 11-year-old kids have absolutely no idea about music. They just like have no preference or anything except some pop stuff. Like some of the older, like the 11-year-olds were into like Taylor Swift or something, but some of the boys were like, why is there no Eminem in this app, in this DJ app that I was using for the lessons? Which is, why are kids, like, I was their age when Eminem happened. Why are they into his music? I don't get it. I get why, I just don't get how, you know? Looking at the MIDI tracks, looks completely different to Ableton 10 or 11. Kind of, maybe, but that might be because I'm zoomed out all the way. If I turn off highlight scale and just zoom in a bit, like this whole menu was in some form anyway in the latest versions of Ableton 11.2. Although I haven't done much with this transform and generate stuff. Did they use the term AI when they were talking about like MIDI generation? Because that's annoying. Mom spaghetti. I mean, I get memes, but these are 10, 11-year-olds, and these memes are like years and years and years old. So like, why? I'm just not prepared to accept the fact that I would be able to trace the lineage or the etymology of these memes, or why these kids would know about this stuff, because they're so young. And why would the reason that they know about this would be, you know, something I know about because I'm old as shit. The memes are old enough to get a training license to train divers. Is that what you're saying? I like this feedback. ARP is basic. It's true. It's true. It's true. The M.R stuff escaped the music sphere and kind of became like a widespread meme on TikTok. True, but it wasn't even as part of like a music thing, I feel like. It didn't feel like he was doing the song. But I don't know. I'm not gonna ask him. He was a bit annoying too. Kept turning off the speaker, that little bastard. Little stinker. Oh yeah, I like basic harps. Whenever I overcomplicate stuff, it starts sucking real quick. Okay, cool. So the intro should be a bit longer. What I'm gonna do is this. We don't need more DJs, we need doctors. I mean, Car, why are you in the US? I don't know where that joke was supposed to go. Yes, I firmly believe also that DJs are basically landlords, and I'm complicit in creating more music landlords. I know Ip Man agrees with this take. And, you know, I'm sorry about that, but also I need money. Car for education. Right, yeah, I know. I was trying to, like, come up on the fly with a sort of like a joke about going to the US for education and already fulfilling that purpose, but that wouldn't have been a joke, that would have just been a description of what you do. I don't know if you're studying medicine, but I'm still recovering from my very annoying cold. And also my brain usually doesn't work anyway. That's not your take, Ip Man. What you lack is solidarity. You're a fake leftist. You're the Peter Coffin of my chat. Oh gosh, Jesus Christ. I need to be careful because, you know, some of these people are genuinely crazy enough to go after somebody who streams once a year. Dutch people sound the same with or without a cold. I mean, what am I supposed to say to that? That you're wrong? I'm not gonna lie. Right, so if the Dutch, if you can't tell the difference between Dutch people with or without a cold, what do Flemish people sound like to you? Watch Ip Man turn this into me being mad about something. Goddamn anti-Dutch bias. You've not heard a Flemish person speak. I don't remember what's that VST that Andrew Wong was shilling a while ago. Or no, he wasn't shilling it. I'm sorry for saying that. He was involved in making it. It was like Transit or something like that, but I couldn't find it in the... Yeah, Transit. I couldn't find it in the search. I think I probably had like a filter enabled or something. Do any impression? Why would I do any impression? Do you know how... Name someone or something for me to do an impression of. And I'll probably say no because it's racist or something. Goofy from Disney? I can do... Okay, wait. So Goofy from Disney in Dutch, Goofy. Let me check what Goofy sounds like. Okay, you people.
Als Toppie verschijnt in de tovenaarswereld zijn
Oh, this is an ad. No. Just waiting for it for a second. Oh, there we go.
Snatter's groene goedheid.
Okay, Donald.
Oh, en deze. Ik wil wel toast, Mickey. Ik heb trek.
That's not a good Goofy at all. I think Dutch Goofy, not a fan. That's pretty nice. Okay, let's make it fade in or something using this. He does shit it too? That's true. That's pretty nice. Okay, let's see if we can make something cool out of this. I think my mouse is starting to misregister my clicks. Like, when I drag something, sometimes it just loses the click. A utility there. Make it fade in a bit. I don't know what that click there was, but who cares? Your full name is your YouTube display name. That's my problem too. I always have to switch to my TMSV page or like channel whenever I listen to like Vision Radio or something and want to leave something in the chat, because it just says Thomas rules and people can just see everything I do, I guess. Maybe not, hopefully not. Why did I say that? Enjoy the free cash. Thank you. I don't have like any pop-ups or notifications enabled, so if you subbed or if it's just because you watched the ad, thank you anyway. No matter which way you support, I love it. Fran Taduri, what's up? Thank you. What for doxing myself, yeah. I mean, people can just look up my name, which was an unintended consequence of making music. But it'd be nice if people didn't know, like, everything about my weird obsessions on YouTube. Which aren't that weird, but, you know, the more I talk, the more I incriminate myself. So now I'm searching for... I got myself so flustered that I'm searching for symbols in the sample thing, which, you know, might net some results, but I just have this whole thing here. It'd be nice to do a stream of making an entire track in Serum. I've been doing that. I've been just making sounds, making entire tracks, doing all the sound design in Serum. There we go. Imagine making your artist alias similar to a real name. I mean, yeah. But also, my real name is just all over the fucking place. It's not like I want it to be anonymous or anything, but... It's still kind of weird that if somebody sees, like... I recently watched, like, a documentary thing that was a bit questionable about the Ukraine-Russia war. And this is the Russian invasion of Ukraine, if you want to be specific about it. And like one of the patrons or something was a pretty well-known Dutch TV journalist, and the documentary was so biased that I was like, you know, I trust you less now. And maybe it was just somebody who has the same rare name. I don't know. Your initials and your artist name. Oh yeah, that's... But would people be able to know what your actual name is? Are you trying to keep it a secret, or not really? Do that Clipper blind test on stream and let the viewers decide. That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, I can do something like that when I maybe have a few more people watching. I'm happy with the turnout, but it'd be cool to have like maybe a poll or something about it. And also, right now I'm scared to do it because it might mean that I have to buy a new Clipper or VST. Okay, intro. I am just all over the place focus-wise. Not posting much online since AI, what do you mean? I think it needs to be a bit drier there, but let's introduce the vocal there first. Maybe there. You don't want your images to be so... Right, but aren't all the AI models based on content, publicly available content from like before 2021? I'm not saying it's not possible or that they won't steal more in the future, but it's more like if the lawsuits succeed, then... Oh, that's just ChatGPT. Oh, the rest is just like scraping the internet for free stuff. That's good. Great. Can't wait for the whole fucking thing to collapse. you explain to me what glaze is, Quest? Let's try this. Maybe spectral blur on these drums for drums. No, wait. I need the other spectral thing. Spectral time. That's it. There we go. It's a British thing. Turns your face or whatever area of the image gray and flat so the information isn't looked at. Okay. But like, how does it work on the... Does it encode the image in such a way that you can view it, but the AI can't pick up on it? And how would that work? I don't really get that. But then also... Screen caps still see with their lower quality. Right. Okay. And apparently someone has invented some kind of metadata tagging thing that fucks up image generation. Yes, I saw that. So it messes up the metadata so that when somebody is trying to generate like Christmas evening and there's all of these images of like cats or like hospitals or whatever that are tagged Santa, and then it just messes up the image, which people were so mad about. Like the weird AI guys were so mad about this. Do you remember, Jack, what the one take was about how this could be legally interpreted? I love that one. Do you think NFTs are the way to go, or are you saying that facetiously? This is cool. This is kind of like, it sounds like a shitty MP3 compression. Maybe this is nice if it if that effect comes back there. Maybe like that. And then goes away there again. What could be what? Oh. No, I mean, there was this guy who was very mad about the metadata tagging software, who was like, you can't do this because it's basically like spyware or like digital like hacking or breaking in or whatever. I don't remember what the take was exactly. The rolling washing machine sounds of Lee Scratch Perry. Yes, exactly. Like a spring reverb that you just batter basically. Art history for digital artists. But like how does like the blockchain, how do NFTs contribute to that? Because I don't really see, aside from the environment and the practicality and like that kind of thing, I don't really see with this kind of stuff how proponents of things like NFTs see it being used in terms of the demand. Like, everything is out there all the time. You can get every piece of art and all sorts of music. Like, there's so much that you can get. Why would making things harder to get and sort of like making them exclusive and more expensive and putting them behind sort of these bidding paywalls, how would that help with ownership and with people's careers? And how would that not just like fade into obscurity really quickly? I mean, like it seemingly did, I guess, right? To have artist info attached to the original file is awesome. That is true. That is true. I mean, ideally, I think it'd be better to have a situation where you don't have to desperately, like crabs in a bucket, have to prove that you were the creator of a meme or whatever. You know, just a that's a bit more extreme, but you get what I mean. It'd be nicer if there was just like time and money to make art and not have it be an alternative to a soul-crushing job or a soul-crushing job unto itself. But I'm all for looking for alternatives and thinking about the future in this for this kind of stuff. So I don't mean to be dismissive of all of this stuff, but NFTs, and especially in the way that they've been used so far, and like the blockchain and crypto and all that kind of stuff, just doesn't seem all that viable to me. But that might be a bigger discussion for another time. Oh yeah, he was saying it would cause a loss of income for his stolen AR business plans. Yeah, it's like, yeah. You have this whole business plan of stealing everybody's content and just have like massive rent-seeking landlord brain, and just get so mad at people being like, I don't want my stuff to make you profit for free, and then you have a little cry about it. It's very, very funny. How do I do this? Why doesn't this work? Does it have to be on warp for oh yeah, of course. I just do this. Forgot my own workflow. That's nice. Some delay on that. I like it at G later on because it adds some urgency to the track, but this should be a little lower. Quieter too. Car says, I wish I could prove I was the creator of Twitter discourse and underground dance music. Yes. But then also knowing, like, being terminally online in other ways than music, myself mostly, you don't want that smoke, as they say, in most instances. It is, it's not fun to be seen as somebody who started something that caused a lot of fights and stuff. On the other hand, though, it can make you loads of money, so that's nice. No reaction once it's out in the world. Okay, wait, let me read that. Modesty lets the art do its own thing. I'm interested in the authenticity of the artifact. Yeah, having some way. I mean, DRM was a thing, you know, and having some way of authenticating digital images or music could be nice. But I also don't really. I increasingly have lost faith in the idea of intellectual property and stuff. I just don't see any of this ever shaking out in favor of small creators. I'm not using Diva. Do I even have it? I don't. I used to use it a while ago. I tried it out, I think, maybe. Car, can you remind me what that tweet was about? The Hamdi tweet. And yes, of course you should start a podcast. You should farm drama and make money that way. It's nice. Jack and I will be on there often. Talk shit about DJs. The Don't Make the Same Song Challenge one. Were they really pissed about that? It's not that I don't believe you. It's just kind of like, you know, I don't really get why you'd be mad about that. You'd probably create at a much faster rate if you didn't care so much about the online market. What do you mean exactly? Do you mean if it wasn't tied to your income, or how does the market restrict you from making stuff? That sucks, Car. I mean, in my opinion, like as an artist and also just as a guy, I think that's a pretty ridiculous thing to be mad about. You don't seem overly fazed by it, but still. I don't think artists and management team should be like that. This isn't to say anything bad about the artists involved or anything, because I like Hamdi, I like his music, but I don't know. What I'm more surprised about is that nobody has been mentioning my my Henry the Hoover track in the whole Sherelle discourse. And no matter what Jack says, I don't actually care at this point. It's just a bit sad that my Medi release flew under the radar, but yeah. Just the management on Handy. Yeah, that makes sense, to be honest. Makes sense because it was management, not him, because he seems like a really open-minded, nice guy. And I don't know who manages him, but managers can have a different perspective on that kind of stuff. Medi more like mid. Hey, no comment. I honestly do think that it might be time for some drama in the dubstep scene. Some fun drama. Some cool discourse. It'd be nice. You gonna start some right now? Nice. What are you gonna do? Can I be in on it before you start? Around track, bouncing around. Yes, I think the track is starting to work. Chipping away at it extremely slowly, but that's because there's actually people in my chat right now. That's nice. I like talking more than I like making music. Yeah. I think this could use some more risers or something. It's kind of a track like that, I think. This is just a big tip for me, is if you have loads of spliced credits saved up, just make some playlists of like kicks and snares and claps, like all separate playlists, and put like 16 to 32 to 64 sounds in it that you really love, just like trawling through Splice, and then download all of those. It's kind of a chore, but you can just download all of them and drag them into folders on your computer, and then you have your own sample pack, which is a lot more convenient than going to Splice for every sound or going through all of your sample packs all the time. That all kind of suck. Just curating your own sample pack and using it for a few months and seeing what you can do with it is pretty nice. I mean, the flip side of it, of course, is that if you don't really know what you're looking for or know what makes a sound good, then you'll have to do it a few times before you actually have a good pack. But it's definitely some good advice, if I may say so myself. That's Kimsey, right? The empty template file. Yes, I should upload my empty template file to Patreon. I've been so sick. I've been kind of sick. I never get that, that colds don't phase me that much usually, but this time I was out of it for a few days. I'm still recovering, so streaming and making music is giving me a headache and stuff, and I'm a very, very poor boy, and you should all be very sweet to me. What was I looking for even? Oh, right, risers. Something like this. Thank you. Whoa, that's too loud. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay. Gunshot sounds into FM radio, DJ into explosions with police siren riser. Captures the American audience too. That's more like gunshot sound into FM radio, DJ into explosions with police siren riser. That kind of thing, right? Sorry about the distortion there. See if the intro makes sense now. Let's just play it. I might have to layer or change that pigments pad thing too. It kind of does have that vibe, doesn't it? The new Fred Again Lil Yachty thing. I listened to a clip of that. I don't know what Lil Yachty has to do with it. Just giving vocals on it or something, I presume. Anyway, I listened to that A/B between When I Look at You and that new Fred Again track. That was some discourse, I guess. None of the discourse ever blows up anymore. That kind of sucks. I like Twitter drama. Just going through some pictures of my kid at daycare that I just got sent through the daycare app. Yes, that is a thing. And no, I'm not old, I'm young. Have I taught my kid how to mix and master yet? No, but she has been doing music lessons, which are basically sort of like using shakers to make noise and dancing around, which she's pretty good at. She's better at dancing than I am. And all of my like little egg shakers and stuff are now hers, which is a problem. Because I would have recorded some shakers for this actually, but they're all at home now. It's funny that the distortion on this channel strip definitely doesn't work as well on a track like this. It sounds nice on like big sound design kind of tracks. But... Okay, so layered, it does sound more like there's just bad MP3 compression going on. So let's see if we can maybe fix that a bit. I hope this isn't exactly the same as it was before, but who cares anyway. I think it sounds nice. Another reason I haven't taught my kid how to mix and master yet is because of competition. Because I'm afraid that she might be way more talented at anything than I am. Nice. Next time we'll have a mod in the chat. That's gonna be the biggest mistake I've ever made, but... Right, Car, have a good day at work. Or during your work calls anyway. Hopefully it's over soon. Work calls suck. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so I think the main synth should probably start coming in there. I like the new muted visual. Before this, it looked a bit less good. It looked worse. Okay, let's try this. I wonder why it's so quiet. Okay, hold on. Right. It's quiet because that's what I wanted to do earlier. Okay, 1 second. There we go. Still pretty quiet. Right, that's the annoying thing about the transit effect is that the gain compensation is on the gain out. So you can't really compensate the gain in the thing itself because it'll be louder even if the effect is over. But I guess that is why I have it set to just be on here and here. I think. Yes. So if I compensate for the gain by making it louder, obviously, this should work. Okay. Sausage fattener. You know, I've never used sausage fattener. I always assumed it was kind of similar to OTT. But I basically, you know, that channel strip thing I made is basically just a fattening thing. Funny, like it's way less balanced than I hoped it would be, and that's just because my ears are still gunked up. Put a limiter on there. This one. Okay, so it's switched to MPK Mini for the sidechain, which is not supposed to do that at all. It's working fine there, just not there. So I'm just gonna copy and paste this one. There we go. Something different needs to happen there. Thank you for watching, Quest He. Don't know what to call you, but yeah, thank you for tuning in, and hopefully until next time. Still here. Oh, you said have a good one. I thought you were leaving. I thought it was a pretty unceremonious way of leaving. Have a good one. But nice. Man. I should probably call it quits pretty soon too. I have some other stuff to do before I completely crash. Maybe a different baseline would be nice here. Let's see. Let's highlight the scale again. Questy, nice. Thank you, Kimsey. Let's try something like this. That's whoa, that doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, there we go. Wait. I didn't know the name Zimmer was Jamaican. Nice. It's like a minor ninth or something. I just drew it in based on memory or whatever. But yeah, it's making some music and chatting. It's nice. Hopefully, I can do it a little more regularly in the next few weeks or months. See how it shakes out. I've been trying to get back into streaming for the past 5 years or something, and it just never ends up working out. Just been too busy. And it's probably never a good idea to say like, hey, this is the time I'm fully back, but I can always try, you know? Whoa. It was way lighter when I started out. I just switched back to OBS and I see that the light has totally left the room. Don't look as pale as I usually do, so that's nice. I like that the bass kind of disappeared there. It was nice. Each day is different. That is definitely true. Okay. Hey, everybody who has been watching, thank you very much. It's been fun. Thank you for engaging this much in the chat. That's also very cool. I'm off and I'll try. I said this last time and I can't promise it, but I'll try to announce streams before I go live, but you know, it's not always feasible. So thanks again, and I'll catch you next time.